it's obviously exciting for us as players, as teammates, and you get a guy like that, it definitely takes us to the next level. So, first reaction, definitely excitement.
How much recruiting did you do yourself? I mean, in the process, he had a lot of teams asking for him. Did you at all ever jump into the mix and try to persuade him?
Yeah, I gave him a call, talked to him on the phone one day. I think a lot of times, when you're going through that kind of process, I think a lot of people are kind of reaching out to you. A lot of people are trying to get in contact with you, and it can get overwhelming sometimes. So, I just wanted to talk to him on the phone briefly, and obviously let him know we'd love to have him, and I think he'd be a great fit on our team. And that was the gist of the conversation, and obviously we're extremely happy that he chose to sign with Toronto. So.
How well did you know him? Did you meet at the All-Star game? I know you guys shared a dressing room.
Yeah, we met at the All-Star game. I met him a couple times in the summer skating with Darryl Belfry, so I know him a little bit, but obviously he's a guy that takes his craft extremely seriously, and he's been one of the premier players in the NHL since he's been in the league. So, like I said, you get a player of that caliber on this roster, it definitely takes us to another level.
He's been a captain for a long time in the NHL. A lot of the debate around here is who's going to be the next captain of the Leafs, you or him. What's your take on this whole situation?
I mean, I'm not the one making the decisions, right? So, in the end, I think, Kyle, Babs, everybody, they're, kind of just preaching patience. They'll see, they'll figure all that stuff out. But, in the end, that's kind of up to them. And, it's not really something I focus on too much. I just focus on getting better myself and just playing hockey, having fun.
Just curious, how many teams, aside from this one in your life, have you played on where you were not the captain of the team?
A lot. I usually played up growing up, so I was kind of the younger guy on the team. So obviously, kind of tough to hand a guy that's 2 years younger than everybody else the captaincy. So, I was assistant captain at the national team. But as far as that goes, that's about it.
Talk a little bit about with you and John and Naz up the middle, just how strong you are at the center ice position, and what kind of an advantage that might give you as a team.
Yeah, it gives us a lot of depth, obviously. When you got 3 guys, with that amount of talent, that amount of skill, and I think it caused a lot of matchup problems for the other team. So, like I said, it gives us a lot of depth. We're extremely excited to have John, and he makes our team a lot better, and kind of another step into reaching our ultimate goal.
Babcock says he's going to be rejigging the top 6 and try you with Patty Marleau. What does that opportunity mean?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. Obviously, me and Patty are really close. He's been in the league for so long. He's such a smart player. For his age, he still skates like the wind, and obviously he put up really good numbers last year, and a guy that can finish. So be able to play with a guy of his caliber and what he can do on the ice, and obviously his resume speaks for itself. So it's pretty exciting for myself.
Just to set the record straight about when Mike came to visit you, what was that about? And was there some sort of disappointment on your end to playing time or power play time or anything about that?
I think it was just a discussion. I think you guys looked too much into it. Obviously, probably would have been a little bit better if it wasn't, so out to the public. But the conversation went well, and obviously you move on from it. You go forward. Obviously, both of us hope to be here for a long time and move forward and continue to take steps.
Last year you're trying Pilates and some different things in the off-season. Anything new along those lines you're doing in the off-season?
No, not really. Pretty much the same, yeah.
What was your initial reaction to Lou leaving and Kyle stepping up as the new GM of this team?
Yeah, obviously Lou, he drafted me. Got to know him over the course of the 2 years, and he's a great person. I think he did so much for this organization. Everybody's very thankful for just to be around a guy of his resume. Obviously, already a Hall of Famer. So obviously pretty sad about him leaving. But you bring in a guy like Kyle Dubas, and everything that just his plan, his vision, everything he wants to accomplish. It definitely is very exciting. So. Obviously you wish Lou the best. My sisters loved him, my parents loved him, they were really close, so it's obviously sad to see a guy like him leave the organization, but I think everybody's really excited to have Kyle Dubas.
Have contract talks started at all?
Yeah, I mean, they've obviously started. I think that's not really something that I'm too in tune with. Kind of let my agent, the management kind of handle that, and focus on my summer, focus on training, getting on the ice, and feeling ready for the season.
Auston, do you expect to have a contract by the time the season starts, or how do you think it's going to go?
I don't know. I think they preach patience. Obviously, Kyle and my agent, my team, and everything. So when it gets done, it gets done. But I don't think anybody's really in too big of a rush.
What kind of reaction are you getting to the new look, the Fisher? What are your teammates saying?
You should see Willie Nylander. I don't think he's here tonight, but I don't know. It's summer, so you obviously let loose a little bit and have fun. So.
A little different, not under Lou, I guess. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work, but either way, I don't think it's too big of a deal. I think it's more of a thing you guys like to talk about, but as far as players go, whether it's a rule next year or not, I think you just go about your business the same.
What's the funnest thing you did this summer, like non-hockey?
After the season, took a nice trip down to Mexico. Just got away for a little bit. Enjoy the weather, the beach. Just get away from life and enjoy that time away from everything. And then obviously being home is always a nice treat, being around your family and friends. So.